it's a commercial. Here it goes. Remember the name, Trump's dedication. Power wheel. And then what the Nazis just wants to be held, whether it's the beer or the mic. Because unlike everybody else alone, despite the fact that some people just think they know him, but fuck them. He knows the code. It's on the metal, it's on the wheels, it's on the very yellow tea, and making some noise. That's sort of Chris says, when he puts it down and starts picking it up. But that means this Skill 8 this song. Church, I like roots, man. It's not like 20% skill, 10% concentrated power, will 5% different, 50% power, 5% you want to size up the like C, he, her, ha, he, ho, so, see if this is the simple the life on the C of a simple state C, true G, Trinity is not so great at easy if you truly know what easy as on size of the diploma CCC. You can't use CT, 15% of your muscle is CTC if you truly know how to extend the CTCE of the 412.2 of the body, C 300% max FTC for 4 hours ECD. And you go sleep about 4 times or 5 times your body weight FTC after 20 or 18 hours, so many times FTC other sleep FTC, and your normal 15% becomes your 20% over and over. We see again FTC, the first time FTC, the first time FTC, you carry FTC for this true knowledge easy of just the 12.2 of the 20 body CC, you will gain FTC anywhere from 800 to 1500 years of DCs of life FTC DC. Then 1/10 of DC every time of DC. Why do you think I still got 700 and so many years left to see? It's actually blocking someone, see? It was a sudden diplomacy of sound DC of my recording easy, see? Can't wait till it actually gets down below 700 CC. So I look forward to something, and I'll tell you what CC. Used to want see when they tried to kill me, smashing my head on the rocks, see, and kicking me when I was down at these and fucking pre-kindergarten, see again about 1258, see, or some other number of these, see, after also of description needs, you wonder what a year of these is, anyway, easy, besides fiction sounds, see, so the life is still over care of this disease. I'm used to accept 100 million years, and I was sure. I'm about they lived for 70 to 100 sector. The oldest person is only 89 sector. The oldest one actually died at 92 sector. At the time of their all this, sites of sites being lost, because the sites became lost because they got spread to space. Because the sun sites of their life for 2 years they were sending their people into space. And trust me, there were sites that died and crashed into other sites in space that died at a very young age. And they didn't even test the ships with their gravity. After they did 2 years with the thingy, they actually tested one of the newest ships, and it couldn't survive the gravities, or their own gravity, which wasn't that strong either. They thought it was strong because how they was built. Their body is in decay, it's easier, their body decay.
before they went to war with these and killing themselves, I decided to send them all into space like their ancestors did to their children easy. Because there's old people. It was old people of their race that did that. And it was an old person with a big thing, another old person with a big thing, among all these other big things, and it's going to be a whole out war if anyone cares for killing. And they was trying to get that one person killed because he was the stupid one to suggest the suggestion in the first place, and they was trying to kill for meaning a sound. And sounds are sounds, and lies are lies, and you don't want to know what a heaven, easy heaven, being going through 2 years of hell is because of thoughts of delight of their own gravity. Because they thought that gravity itself was one of the strongest things that was, because those ships was hard for them to build. They had super technology and decay tech that I loved, but they loved messing with all the things of the earth and bringing all the things of the earth together in a safe, calm environment of a heaven easy where they could truly sculpt it to any number of easies of characteristics of sight seas. See, they care for 100 of them, keep it around 100 or so, or they get up to 1,000 and keep it around 1,000 or so. That's DKAC. And they was able to also use DKACs for their sight seas of event texts. So DKACs of feces and other things.
It was able to sculpt a lot of shit. Because everything's shit.
Why am I getting that? Really old stuff. True sights of delight. Naturally, if you hold not 15% but 35% of your muscle, you can actually live. If you do it from birth, and it's because natural easy of GZs of old ancestors doing it, also holding at 35, getting everybody, decay and change the feces from birth to see and all that stuff. You can also sculpt the environment, increase the gravity of the sun environment, and do it too. Increase your actual 15% strength. But if you actually knew how to change it and go up to 35% and hold it, it's about 800 years for full living, holding at that constant strength. 65 is a lot more. 65%. But it's not much more. Now doing it 5 times every 7 days, going up to 100% for an hour, sleeping for 20 hours, and eating so much of your body weight, or eating until you feel good enough to try to do it again, get up to 100%. Because trust me, if you do it the first time, it's a really lower chance of dying from going anywhere from 75 to 100%. If you go up above 75%, you can't go all the way to 100% and hold it, you're more likely going to have either, what would they call it? The doctor would probably call it lung failure or heart failure. So literally you have to get your heart, your actual muscle, your heart, up to 100% of the strength too. Because it's at the normal 15% of your muscle strength. Because it's a muscle too. You have to understand the human body. And trust me, it feels awesome. It's a super high. It's way better than the voice. The voice is only 5 of the 20 body. The 20 body is a full thing. You only use so much of the 75% that is the voice of this. Okay, let's say soul is 75 voice, 20 body, 5 mind. Okay, the 5 mind is 2.8 of the 20 body. The 75 voice is 5% of the 20 body. 12.2% of the body is actual muscle and the actual entity of all your body. The actual villainy of most things.
The plan is simple. The 5% of the voice being able to use the 30 beats, basically.
Basic 30 fillings of the voice. Just holding your normal, let's say you have a 3 blend voice. You have a normal 3 blend voice. Like this blend right here, it's a lot higher than 3 blends. Just to let y'all know.
Our plan is simple. You use 3 blends, you kick it up to 4 blend max combo, and you hold your normal blend even without making a sound. And you can go through all the blendios, the history of the 30 beat pattern easy. using only a 4-beat pattern easy, with a 4 hold'em easy. With a normal 3 with an extra beat, changing that extra beat all the way to all the extra beats of a feeling easy, of a pleasure.
And then you actually gain the 5 to 20 body without using the full 75% of the voice. The full 75% of the voice takes a long time, especially with a lot of linear sounds, like I've been doing with YouTube, just going loose. We're getting up to 100 G's at normal 50% of the muscle strength. It's kind of like, whoo. So you go up to 100% at 100 G's. Yeah. And that's why I'm laughing, because most people don't even understand most anything about their body. I cared about my body. I didn't care about my teeth. I didn't care about my lungs because people didn't care about my tongue. They made me clip it, so I could stick it out for and never use it. I never used it on another human. I never French kissed. I never did most anything with my tongue. Because I was shy. So, I guess if anyone wants to train, hit me up. 10th Street is downhill. It's really easy. I'll probably leave you in the dust though, so it'll be really hard for you to keep up. Now go all the way down 10th Street and back up it. Which back up is going to be the fun part. Talking about doing it up a hill, it's a lot funner because it's a lot more workout. It's just I wish I could smoke weed while doing it every day, going down that street. If I could have one of those half an ounce blunts, and be able to go to 10th Street, this road right here, and do training literacy train, because you don't have to spin circles to do the training. The simple training is the simple training of the fact of what it is. I could, man, if I was to draw the pictures of a person doing it, or a stick, or any type of figure doing it, y'all would probably be like, holy shit, that sounds easy. If I was to show you, like if I was to, how would I show it? Simple, going to the football field and doing it across the football field. And then doing it back across the football field and showing how you can actually spin a lot more. And show them both those ways, and I guarantee you, within 3 to 4 days, those kids will have it down. Maybe a week. And since they get it down, they're going to be having fun, and they'll be wanting to hold heavy stuff. Because the funniest thing about this diplomacy is while you're doing it, with the knowledge of how to spin, you can actually hold like a sword and dance with it, and move it, and imagine moving it, and actually bouncing and moving with it, and actually spinning around and using it as a dancing tool. Literally, it's dancing. It's a dance for strength. It's old-time knowledge that no one knows of. No one knows of the underground of the soul and true past of the history because they don't even know the current history's past. So sad and funny, but weird at the same time. So enjoy the diplomacy of missed history. Unless of course you care for me smoking weed, caring for what? Forever teaching, forever being a slave for the prolongment of all humanity. That's what I truly cared for. And I do own all of Earth. You have to say I own all trash. I own all trash. It's trash. It's mine. It's on the side of the road. You're all trash. You're calling me trash, so you're all trash. That's what I care about y'all. Even though y'all call me stupid for loving y'all and for loving the Warriors, I don't care. I still love my trash. I do. I love my trash. I want to see what it grows into. I love decay. I love watching decay. I could actually watch a wall and actually watch the paint decay and dry. I'm that bored. I remember this one time I was so bored. My mom's clothes get locked in the laundry room at night, so I was bored enough to stay up all night on the computer. And I went outside early and just sat down, smoked a few cigarettes, waiting before the person's coming along the door because my mom was bitching about, oh, her clothes are gonna go missing, her clothes are gonna go missing. Ooh, I'm sorry. I wish I get my fine man. A fine man would be a lot better than this computer. Enjoy. Peace out, trash.